Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk.
Yo, man, make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel, man. This comes disheartening, man. D'Angelo dead at 51. OG, you there?
Yes, sir.
Man, I don't know what's done happened, man. Is this true what I'm hearing, man, that D'Angelo is no longer with us? Is what I'm seeing. What you got on it?
Well, it says that he died at 51 from cancer. So, yeah, that's really disheartening. I didn't know that he was even sick.
Yeah, I didn't either. That's the crazy part, is that a lot of times people do hide when they're going through stuff, and you won't even know what's going on. The only one know is family, people that are in the inner circle. And man, it's just disheartening to hear, this here, man. And I'm the big fan, man. That cruising, man. When he redone that Smokey Robinson, and just his whole run and his whole career, I've been basically a big D'Angelo fan when it come down to the music, man. Just the music and the way that he carried himself during the time where R&B was basically one of our premier things. People don't realize it, but when rap hit the scene, hip hop hit the scene, and a lot of times R&B struggled to push through, and he was one of those peaking points where you seen that R&B was still a relevant source. And he's not the only one, but he's one that sticks out to me. When hip hop was scaling, D'Angelo poked his head in there and basically gave us a glimpse of what R&B really is. You know what I mean? So I really rock with him.
What's that record? The one I really like is about the girl had a baby. Damn. What is it? What is the one he sings about a girl?
Man, he had a bunch of them about women. He was a real, he did. He had a bunch of them about women on that album when he came out. That's all he was talking about. That's how he ended up.
Sexy Baby had a girl, had a sister named so and so. Yeah. Well,
at any rate, he landed Angie Stone with these songs, man, and he was a backup singer for different groups, man. He peaked out of that thing, man, and was just a dope dude. When you look at, he came out that How Does It Feel? He had the ladies loving him with the shirt and off, and basically everybody was going crazy when that came out, talking about, man, this dude here is that and this. So he had a run, man, and I'm pretty sure behind the scenes he kept touring and doing this thing with the individual people, because he was a hell of a live performer. That's what he was. He was a hell of a live performer. He really could sing. A lot of these boys can't do live performances with live bands because they can't sing like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so, it's unfortunate that he lost his life at 51, man. Like, I didn't realize, man, shit, man. That's what I'm telling you. When this stuff pop up, man, 51 is young, man. 51 is young, boy, to be getting up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had a lot of problems that why he kind of fell off. And he was on drug addiction. He went into rehab, and he kind of fell off the scene like Jaheim did, But wow, that's really his daughter, Angie Stone's daughter, is suing the company right now because of wrongful death because of her mother.
Let's read what H&H says, that further details of D'Angelo's death remain unclear, and news of the iconic singer passing became public on Tuesday. The legendary R&B singer D'Angelo has reportedly passed away at the age of 51, according to Mark Lamont Hill. My sources tell me that D'Angelo has passed. Wow, I have no words. May he rest in perfect peace. Hill wrote on Twitter on Tuesday morning, further detailing his cause of death remains unclear. It says several celebrities have already begun sharing tributes to the late singer of social media. DJ Premier wrote on X, such a sad loss to the passing of D'Angelo. We have so many great times Gonna miss you so much. Sleep perfectly, D. Love you, King. The Alchemist also wrote to the platform, may rest in peace, D'Angelo. So this here is something that it comes by surprise. Sudden death is something different. When it comes to the public eye, so sudden death, we didn't see any sickness. We didn't hear anything. He kept this thing under wraps. And with the way social media is now, a lot of times you get hit with this stuff and it blows you away, because usually back in the days, you didn't really, you might hear somebody died and then years later you'd be like, dang, he dead. But now it's so up close and personal to as soon as something happened and once they give it to the public, it comes out and everybody started to talk about it. And it really affects the people who love that guy, who followed that guy in, I believe, a more dramatic way. Used to, you had to have writers, you had to get published magazines or news articles had to come out. But how do you look at it now, OG, being that you've been around this thing, man? What's the difference in the way it used to come to you, as far as when somebody had death versus the way it does now?
Oh, well, it then becomes so callous now. I mean, a death is nothing. We were just speaking on that the other day. Death then used to be something. They may not even have a service for D'Angelo, even as he's known. And people got so wholesale now. It's just like, okay, he died, so what? Let's move on. Society has become so callous on death, and one way I look at it, like, okay, they're dead, and why do you exploit it like that? Because the funeral home is getting $15,000-$20,000, the grave site is getting this, so let's make it for the living. But yeah, it's not the same reverence on putting somebody away today as it was years ago.
When you look at you brought up something that was significant a while ago. You brought up the child that Angie Stone and him share, D'Angelo share. What a cruel year that it's been for her to lose a mother and a father. What a crazy time for that child. I remember interviewing Shawty Lowe Jr. and he was incarcerated. See, it's always a way you can look at things. He was incarcerated when he lost his mom and dad in car accidents. And within the 2-year span that he was coming off on a 4-year bid. And, it would even be worse then because you couldn't even attend the funerals of your mother and father. So it's always a lining, right? Where you can find something in it to say, man, I know this happened, but it could have been this, or it could have been worse, or I could have been in this situation. Or you always got to find the lighter aspect of it to make it make sense for you to move on, because that's what your parents would want. Being one that's lost both parents, and I know you've lost your parents, it makes you feel like you have a reason to push on, because you're the reason that you being here is their whole reasoning for doing what they done, right? So they want to make sure that they leave something that can carry on a legacy, a name, something that can make them feel like, make you feel like I'm here for a reason. So it's a time where you have to find it in yourself to push on, right?
That's right.
So I just, like I said, man, this was something that blew me away, because such a big, R&B for me, the way the dude was smooth with his sound. I really like I listen to him a lot. He's one of the guys I go to if I'm riding or something. I can ride to some D'Angelo, and he'll truly be missed for the music and stuff. But at least we got the music, right? We still got the music, and the music is here. And, his daughter can hear his voice. His daughter can watch some of his concerts. Some people don't have that luxury. So I think the family members have to find the light at the end of the tunnel and keep moving forward for the next generation. You know what I mean?
Yes, right.
But man, we get it today, man. D'Angelo was passed on, man. All I can tell you guys is this is an opportunity, as I always say, when we lose somebody, to love your family members or the people that you love more, hug them more, and be happy that you can spend the time that you're spending with them, because one day you're here and the next day you're gone. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, download the app. Make sure you tap in with us, man. And if you're still watching, man, Birdman and DJ Khaled, they hung out, man. And, they selling their differences to make sure before they get out of everything good, because we all headed down the same road, man. Boss Talk 101 reviews.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.